Okay, you guys, so when I first started this business, I just thought like, oh, I'll just hire a salesperson. I'll just hire a technician. I'll just hire someone to answer the phones. And like I didn't realize at the time that that's not really how it works. Like, yes, you do hire people, but first you need to find the right people in the right places. You have to be able to tell during an interview if someone's going to be the right fit. I didn't even know what that meant, like the right fit. What does that mean? Like, can you answer the phone? Oh, okay, then you can do the job. That's not really how it is. Like, you have to find people that are not going to be toxic and draining, and you have to find people that are going to bring energy and life, because those things directly affect revenue and like your emotional well-being. And as an employee, I didn't get that. Like, I was in the Air Force. It was a super toxic leadership environment. All of my coworkers were super toxic, and I didn't understand why or how. Like, I just thought, oh, that's just the way it is. But I knew that when I started my own company, I never wanted to have a workplace like that, ever. And so I made it a point to figuring out hiring. And I'm starting to realize some of the key concepts, like, that it takes to find good people and retain good people and train good people. I just had a meeting with my office manager. She is in charge of making sure that all of the employees are doing the things they're supposed to be doing that keep the business running. There's construction right here and I'm going to be late. And so I'm training her how to do coaching sessions with the employees, or like a diagnostic session if something goes wrong in the business. So as an example, like, let's say a customer sends us a text message but we don't see it, and that's obviously very important that we respond to it right away, like instantly. And what if they go a couple of days without getting a response? Well, that's obviously a failure on some level. And in toxic workplaces, you might have a manager that just yells at you and says, you didn't do this, like, why are you not answering the phone? And then immediately the employee will get defensive and say, well, I couldn't, like, I was out sick, or I had too much stuff to do that day that Emily said was really important, or like whatever other reason that could be a very valid reason. Or maybe like the phone wasn't working and she didn't get the notification. So things like that. So there's a diagnostic process for problems like this. And I was just coaching my office manager on how to basically run this diagnostic process without triggering defensiveness or placing blame into like the employee that was in charge of this responsibility. And so it's really important, I think, to make sure that when you're like correcting issues or facing conflict in your business, that you're not just taking out your stress, like, because it is stressful. Like, if a customer notification goes unanswered, then there's a direct relationship with revenue there. You like lose money or you lose reputation. And so it can be frustrating as the business owner, but it's really important that you just try and address the core problem. Like, maybe it's a system issue or a training issue. And a lot of the stuff that I've been going through lately has been like growth inside of myself that has really helped me to start to understand that. And like, when I was an employee, I just thought like, oh, that manager sucks. And like, I didn't realize that I was also a part of the problem. I was in like a shift supervisory role, and I just thought like, oh, if I tell people what to do, they should just do it. And I didn't understand, like, they need to be motivated. They need to respect you. Like, you need to be a certain way to earn their respect, basically. And so it was just super military. It was like, you need to do what you're told because I outrank you. And like, I was always polite and stuff, but like, over time, things just got so toxic there. Like, no one was listening to anybody. And like, younger ranking people were like cussing out older ranking people and like saying really disrespectful stuff to them. And like, the managers right above us had no idea that it was happening, and they had no idea how to fix it. And when a manager came in and was trying to make corrections, she just seemed like she was like evil and out to get us and like trying to get us all fired basically. And so it is a delicate balance, and I just wanted to bring that up because I think it could be helpful for some people. Like if you're struggling to find good people or retain good people you have, or develop the people you have to being better, stronger, faster, like more proficient, I think the very first thing that you should do is look inside of yourself and work on like how you fix problems in your own life basically, or like your leadership, or the way you're actually approaching problems or framing problems before you start solving them. And so that is just something really quickly I wanted to go through. If you guys want any business advice, I'm not like the best business owner in the whole world. I have a small contracting business in Utah. We did $900,000 last year. My P&L says I made a profit, but I don't see it, so I'm trying to figure that out. So I'm learning all about cash flow and profit and loss and chart of accounts and all of that stuff. So everything else I pretty much have a decent handle on. So if you are just starting your business, or you feel like you're like a couple steps behind where I'm at and you just want like a little bit of some advice, you can hit me up. I'm always open to help out with that sort of stuff. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.